Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Thanks for jumping on. We are going to rock and roll. I have actually some notes for you guys that I wanted to go over. And anytime I share something here, it's usually a download or something I stumbled on. And I'm like, you know what? That was really, really helpful. And so if for any of you that have been on here for any amount of time, you know I love analogies and stories and pictures and anything that can help me to understand or visualize where I am, where I need to be, what I need to be focusing on. So I hope this is helpful for you. For the sake of time, so this is my brain dump just a few minutes ago. For the sake of time, I am going to just share video links in our Power Hour Messenger chat. I'm not going to play any of the videos here. I'm going to give you my big fat disclaimer. But I will share the videos. So if you don't get something and you want to listen a more complete version of the summary that I am going to give you, don't worry. I am going to post 2 video links in our Messenger chat. So with that being said, anytime I share notes from somebody or have a training that I love and pass it along, I want you to know that that always comes from a leadership angle with the disclaimer. For whether you're brand new or you've been around the block a few times, I've learned there's some good, bad, and otherwise things, you know, in any industry, in any profession. But I usually don't share something until I have vetted it completely as far as, yes, I would like to tell everybody to go look at this leader or trainer or whatever. So I'm going to give my disclaimer that just because I share information that was helpful for me does not necessarily mean that I'm completely backing this person. And it in no way means that I want you to go buy all the courses, pay for all of the things, all of that. Okay. So I just want that to be in general in life when I recommend something because of the information and the training that I have enjoyed. It does not mean go spend $10,000 on whatever they're offering. Okay. Yes, maybe buy the book, listen to all the free stuff. There's so much amazing information that you will be able to get for free. And I am all about taking what you can and learning from it. And then, you know, if it doesn't align with you, if it doesn't apply, then just move right along. Okay. So can we all agree that when I share stuff for you guys, one, you know, it's pretty vetted and something that I'm comfortable and confident sharing. And 2, just because I am using some notes from a free video that I watched, I'm not asking any of you guys to go buy the course, join the thing, sign up for all the stuff. Okay. So that's my ongoing disclaimer, just my leadership disclaimer. So anyway, I was thinking to myself, and this is kind of a constant, okay, where are we? Where do we want to be? And where do I feel like maybe things are slowing down or stopping? Like, I know how to do this. I've been doing this for 14 years. And as I was thinking, I was like, you know what? This is a really, really good time and reminder. We're still at the beginning of 2025. I know some people feel like January was like, where did that go? And like February, we're just kind of like, okay, now we're ready to start our year. Or maybe it's just me. But this kind of refresher and reminder for why are we here? Why are we showing up? And how are we showing up? I hope this is as helpful for you. Again, like I said, this is my brain dump. I'm going to try to cover it super quick. We might not actually do a ton of work, but I feel like this is a foundation that needs to be reviewed and said, because when I sit down to work every day, I'm like, 1, why am I here? 2, who am I looking to help? 3, what in the world am I doing? Like, what is the work? And so I want to give you kind of some of these high-level bullet points that you can get from anywhere, but happen to be from the video that I watched that I'm going to share with you. So the first thing is, why network marketing? Why are we all here showing up? And you don't have to write these down. I can do screenshots or type it out for you, you know, if you want to just listen. I'm going to fly through these. But why are we here? Why are we showing up? Why are we committing to saying, I'm going to set goals and I'm going to figure this out? Because number 1, products. I am going to tell you network marketing companies have the best products on the planet. Plexus Worldwide has the best products on the planet. I'm telling you, they are changing the lives. Bar none, I will shout from the rooftops, you know, forever and ever and ever. And you can mark my words on that. So we get to share products There's no celebrity paid ads. There's none of these endorsements. The company is allowing us as brand ambassadors to be a product of the product and to share what we love and then compensate us accordingly. Our products are amazing. Your homework today is, if you have just taken the same 3 products for the last 6 years, try a new product. Order a different product. Go look for a testimony for, another product. I'm pretty much taking everything that I can except for what I'm allergic to. I mean, our amounts of subscriptions, we have 4 subscriptions that come to this household. We take it all, okay? And I love it all, and I could give you a testimony for why. Be a product of the product and know that network marketing products are amazing and we have the best. Number 2, why network marketing? No specific qualifications needed. I was a registered nurse. I had zero idea what network marketing was, even after I joined. I did not know this was a network marketing company. I did not know. So you don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have a marketing degree. You don't have to have a graphic design degree. There are no specific qualifications. However, part 2 of this morning, I'm going to share with you some steps and skills that will be beneficial. But we all start with the same, okay, maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you have a master's degree. We have pharmacists who come to network marketing and they're like, I don't really know what this is, but I'm going to learn. So no specific qualifications needed other than being coachable to learn and grow within this profession. Number 3, network marketing has the most positive environment of people you will ever find anywhere. I joined and I was like, who are all these happy people? And let me meet them all. My best friends in the world I've either met through network marketing or our relationships have built and grown because I brought best friends with me into this network marketing space. The law of environment is so true. Who you surround yourself is so important. And I'm telling you, you go to convention, you go to leaders retreat, you're like, everybody's happy, everybody's healthy. Yes, please, and more, right? It's amazing. Okay, number 4, flexibility. So you can make your own hours. And the thing about this, and I always say in my trainings, that network marketing can be as much or as little as you want it to be. For me, this is my career. This is my 9 to 5. This is my Monday through Friday, whatever. But here's the deal. With the flexibility in making your own hours, this can be in your spare time. It can be part-time. It can be full-time. It can be all the time. It can be your side hustle because you're still working in a cubicle that you're trying to get out of. Right? Jim Rohn says something about you got to work part-time on what you love while you're working, or you got to work, how does it go? Part-time on your dreams while you're working full-time on, what pays the bills. But that's the beauty of what this is you can fit it where you want it to be, and it can be as big or as little as you want it to be. With my disclaimer this morning, I told you that I had these bullet points were really good from a video I watched. I do want to give credit. This is from Frazer Brookes in a talk that he did, and I'll give you guys that information. But the information you're going to hear from any network marketing, leader, but he summarized it in a way that I was like, yep, I'm taking those bullet points and running with it. So number 5, this one may seem a little bit interesting considering what the last year has looked like in the network marketing space with other companies changing their compensation plan to affiliate only. But why network marketing? For the security of it. And I want you to hear me on this. The security meaning you are your own boss. So yes, it is going to be something that, may pivot or change, but you do not have a boss telling you you're fired or a boss saying, no, you can't have that time off for a vacation and all that. So network marketing does offer a level of I'm in control and the security of knowing that I can kind of guide my future. Number 6, and I will say without a shadow of a doubt, Plexus is probably one of the best at this, low startup and minimal overhead. We do not have to carry inventory. We do not have an $800 starter pack, right? You can join VIP for $9.95 and get in with $120 with your triplex combo, right? So there are some franchises that I have done some research on in the area, and without fail, it says you have to have $1 million cash in the bank before they'll even look at you to buy into the debt of what a franchise would cost you. So I'm not running out and getting any kind of franchises anytime soon. I'll stick to network marketing. Number 7, with a star and disclaimer and whatever you want to put on it, unlimited earning potential. If you had told me when I was a registered nurse that I could make what I was making monthly, possibly from what my annual salary had been, I would have been like, that's the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my life. And there's nothing like that on the planet. I am telling you, there is an unlimited earning potential. Now, nothing is guaranteed, and it's on skill and work ethic and all of the things that are combined, but you will not find a place on this planet where you have an unlimited opportunity to unlock the bonuses and the income that you can in the network marketing space. Number 8, why network marketing is so amazing. You can work from home / anywhere. You can build the life of your dreams from your home, from the car line, from vacation, wherever you are, whatever you do, you can be flexible and you are not tied to reporting to an office, having a commute, all of that. Number 9, purpose and direction. Network marketing unlocks doors and opportunities for you to be able to have an impact like no other. And I will tell you, if you had said to me, Sarah, when you retire from being a nurse and you join network marketing, your team is going to explode and you are going to have the opportunity to figure out what you want to do with all of that money. And if you had said, and you are going to build an orphanage for 51 children in India, and it will be fully funded monthly by your growing team, I would have been like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. Like, how does that happen? What does it? So if you want to go search Angel House on some of my Facebook profiles, we built an orphanage. It's been 10 years ago now. Initially for 26 kiddos. And then the income that we had promised our bonuses going to the Angel House. We were able to build a 3rd story onto that orphanage, and they invited another 25 kiddos to come in. So we've had anywhere from 26 to 50 kids in that orphanage for the last 10 years in India. And it's just been the most remarkable blessing. Y'all, the purpose and direction and fulfillment that you can get from this network marketing space is unbelievable. And the stories that you'll hear of people who can, go without salaries at their other jobs, or the ripple effect of all of the, water wells, other orphanages, rescue homes, all of the things that Plexus leaders are doing with their income is just insane. It's wonderful. Why network marketing? Number 10, this is a personal development program with a compensation plan attached. What you learn and grow to be able to achieve what you do in network marketing is absolutely amazing. I had never really read because I felt like I needed to read until I hit network marketing. And I've read more in the last 14 years than I had in the previous 30. So it is a personal growth and development plan. The more you learn, the further you can go. 11, residual income. I have customers that said, yes, I would love to order from you 13 years ago, who are still ordering every single month, and I'm still earning on them. That money, that work that was done once, that continues to pay, the residual income is absolutely amazing. And I know so many people who have had seasons in their life where they had to step away or not be as involved in their business, and those paychecks kept coming in and were such a blessing for them. And then number 12, the legacy that we can leave with our businesses, with our teams, with the impact from the money is like no other. So again, that's a summary from a video that I watched by Frazer Brookes that I will post for you guys. But that to me is so belief building. Like, I want to go through that top 12 every month and remind myself why I'm here and why I'm showing up and the impact that we can have. So that being said, we're going to pivot really quick, because when we show up to work, a lot of times, I don't know about you, you might be like, okay, if I'm like, you hear the sales analogy, if I'm filling my funnel, or you have a pipeline, right? How many of you have ever felt like, my pipeline must have a million holes, because I feel like I'm starting here and there's like no results? I don't know, that might just be me, but and you don't have to admit it, but there are times in my business and I'm like, where are all these holes in my pipeline? Because this is not working like I thought it was going to work. So if that's you, I hope this helps. If we imagine a funnel and that we want to fill our funnel, the first thing is, are you having conversations? Are you talking? Are you even getting to where you're starting your pipeline by filling your funnel? Because if you are not talking to people, if you are not inviting people, then there's really not really anything else to say from there, right? You have to be sharing and reaching out and inviting. Now, really quick, I'm going to go over top 10 skills or steps that will move people through a pipeline. And I want you to pay attention because for me, there were several aha moments with, oh, I'm talking to 30 new people a month and I have 0 new customers because number 4 and number 7 is where I have a big fat hole and everybody's leaving, right? So I want you to, and again, this is super quick and I will share the videos with you guys so you can listen later. But really quick, top 10 things, skills, items that you need to know and pay attention to for filling your funnel and your pipeline and moving people through the process. Number 1 is you have to generate a lead. You have to have people that you are talking to. Now, this is starting a conversation. And this is where I feel like a lot of us, maybe how many of us have gotten into the habit of posting and praying? And that is the only way that we are generating a lead. Right? You post and you pray and you just like, please let 5 people message me and ask me what I'm talking about and then let them join my team, right? The posting and praying is not going to be generating a lead. How many conversations are you starting? Now, I do believe that attraction marketing is part of the process. That's a layer of credibility when somebody goes to our social media and says, oh, she's still talking about that pink drink, or oh, she did another reset, right? That's part of it. But are you being intentional with meeting new people, expanding your network, starting conversations, and asking questions? Because if number 1 isn't happening, the next 9 don't matter, right? We have to fill our funnel. And I would challenge each of you on here, how many people are you talking to? And if you're not talking to 3 to 5 new people a day, whether it's online or in person, you've got to go where the people are, even if you're an introvert. And I have found, like with winter and just all the things, I'm like, that's why I'm sad. I'm not talking to enough people. Well, I need to be the one that proactively is getting out. Y'all, I even started Googling vendor fairs and I have not done a vendor fair in 13 years. I'm like, I just want to go where the people are. So maybe in 2025, I'm going to be at a bridal show. Who knows? I don't know. But I just want to find more people. So number 1, you have to generate a lead. You have to talk to people. Number 2, you have to build a relationship. A lot of people say, well, I don't really want to do cold messaging. I don't want to do cold reach outs. That's okay. It doesn't have to be cold because you just have to meet a stranger and then make a stranger a friend and then build a relationship. And then you can talk to them, right? So there's going to be lots of different levels of sharing with somebody, like, hey, I know we're acquaintances on social media. I don't even know if we've really, met in person, but I couldn't help but notice this. Have you ever considered this? Like, there's ways that you can have conversations with people that you don't know. I am of the my comfort zone is let's all just be best friends. Let's just chat and get to know each other and find our likes and interests and meet up for coffee. And then Plexus will maybe come up later. If you're talking to enough people and have enough people in your funnel and in your pipeline, you will have varying levels and degrees of relationship building with people you're just meeting and getting to know. And then people who are, obviously know what you do. And they're like, how are you still in your same black yoga pants, still working from home, still talking about the same pink drink, and it can come up. But building a relationship is key. 3, you have to ask the questions. It is going to come to a point, and I call it a threshold moment, where you're standing in a doorway and you know somebody needs what you have, but they do not know that they need what we have. And you have to ask the question, hey, this may or may not be for you. Or, hey, I hope you don't think this sounds really wacky, but I can't not ask you. Have you ever considered doing what I do? Or if I could share with you how this product could help with what you've been talking about, would you be open to hearing a little bit about it? You have to ask the questions. We might be generating leads, meeting new people, and feeling frustrated that we are not, converting. It might be number 3. We are not asking. We are assuming they know what we do. Now, I've got people who have known me that I've done this for 14 years who still have not been a part of this. And they probably won't be until I say, you need this, and this is why, and I'm going to ask you to take a look at this with me. So ask the question. Number 4, you have to be able to qualify who you're talking to. Is this person just curious? Am I going to spend lots of time with them? Are they seriously invested in, yes, I'd like to know more? I've had a lot of times where I hang on to those people who are just curious. like, oh my gosh, this is the one person for this month. Like, I'm going to pour everything into them. And I just had to realize sometimes they're curious and sometimes they're going to be curious for 2 years before they actually say, yep, that's for me. So being able to qualify somebody as I'm just going to keep maintaining or building a relationship versus, let's go, you're serious, I'd like to do this. Okay, number 5, and this is because it's Monday and this is not really, I guess it is in order as you're moving people through, but number 5 is so, 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 so important. Use the tools. Show the tools. For extra credit and bonus points, it's Monday. Drop in the comments what tool we are focusing on today. Please, 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 for 6 weeks now, I'm trusting that you guys have picked up on what the tools are that we are going to be using. It is Monday. Yes, we are getting everybody on the Meet Plexus call because it's happening whether we're on it or not. It is a system that is duplicatable. It is wonderful. The call tonight will be incredible. We have 2 more amazing speakers. Use the tools. Did you know we have a gorgeous catalog? Brand new 2025 catalog. Order the dang catalogs. Put your sticker on it and give it to somebody with a stick of Slim, right? Use the tools. Comp plan. Marianne Anderson has one of the best 7-minute comp plan videos I've ever seen in my entire life. I send that probably 5 times a week. Somebody who wants to know, hey, how can I earn? But we also have the second half of tonight's call, Meet Plexus, and then how to earn, second 15 minutes. So use the tools. You do not have to be the message, just be the messenger. That duplicates. Everybody will be able to plug into that system. And that might be where you're like, well, gosh, I'm talking to all these people and I've asked the questions and then they're just like crickets. Guess what? Get them on the call. Use the tools. Let that do the work for you. Number 6, follow up. Follow up 3 times, 10 times. I think the new sales statistics are you have to follow up 16 times with some people. And Emily Roberts has a hilarious video talking about anytime somebody says I was influenced, right? And you like see all these ads that come up, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. And I'll tell you a product that I'm using right now that I was influenced is Frownies. I'm like, those dang ads, they keep showing me their smooth and beautiful foreheads. And the first 20 times I saw that Frownies ad, I was like, yeah, whatever. They're just stickers on your forehead. They don't work. My 11 lines are actually getting a little bit better. I've been putting those dang Frownies on. But I saw the ad like 20 times before I put it in my cart. And then I had to see the ad 20 more times with it sitting in my cart. And I'm like, And then I went to Amazon and ordered it because I wanted it to get shipped to me better. And now just a few days ago, I'm like, fine, I'll buy the whole dang bundle. Went to the Frownies website, like bought the whole, we're going to be like, my whole face is going to be like cast every night. My husband's going to be like, what do we have going on? But I was influenced. And because the follow-up of that continual messaging of that drip, 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 drip. So how are you following up? 3 times isn't enough. 10 times might not be enough. Now, don't be the crazy pushy Plexus sales lady who's like every single follow-up is going to be specific to, are you ready to order? Are you ready to order? Are you ready to order? We have another sale. Are you ready to order? Right? Sometimes it's just going to be going back to number 2, building the relationship, investing in where they are in their season of life, knowing that eventually this is going to be something that we know they need, and then they eventually know they need it. But follow-up is key. That's number 6. Number 7 is the close. And this was a gaping hole in my pipeline for years because I went through all of the things and they were like, after the final follow-up, they were like, yep, I'm ready. I was like, awesome. And then I didn't tell them what to do. I didn't tell them how to order. I didn't send them a share a cart link. Like I did all that work and I was just like, let me know when you're ready. And I did ... right? I just left them hanging. There has to be a strong call to action with a close. And y'all, there's going to be some people who see a post and you never knew that they were following. You never knew that 1 through 6 was happening behind the scenes. When they message you and say, I'm ready to order that triplex, skip all that. Just say, awesome. Here's the link. Here's the discount you're going to get. Let's get on the phone call and do this right now. Okay. So that strong call to action with the close is key. Now, number 7 is where most people stop. You've got this amazing pipeline. And I'm looking at some incredible recruiters right now. Like this call we've got some rock stars on this call. 1 through 7, you're like, that's so awesome. Like, yay, we got it. We did it. But number 8, 9, and 10 are the most important because if you don't launch your new customer strong with telling them how to get on the products, following up with them, letting them know that they have a referral link, all of those things, they might just be a one and done. And you'd be like, I worked 2 years on that relationship and that investment, and they only ordered for 1 month and now they disappeared on me. Number 8, getting somebody started strong, whether they join straight for the business or if they just want to be a customer and use the products. How we set the expectation of walking the road with them is going to be critical. And that's, I feel like so many of us are doing 1 through 7 well. And then we're getting frustrated because our points aren't growing. We're not moving forward in our back office. We're not hitting those rank ups or promotions. And it's like, oh my gosh, I did all that work, but then I just left them to their own devices. Pro tip, 97% of the people are not just going to take the ball and run with it. Now, everybody that I'm looking at right now, you guys are top 3%. I'm going to take the ball and run with it no matter who says something to me. Most people will not. They want to know, what's the next step and are you going to take it with me? Okay. And so there's lots, that's a whole nother training. Number 9 is identify those who maybe want to work. If you have somebody who's loving their products and you let them know about the referral link and they make a post on their own, you're like, awesome. That is somebody who I am going to run with and really invest in. So number 9 is identify those who will do the work, who want to do the work, who are willing, the ones who are already showing up. I've had some level 5 and 6s and I'm like, whoa, that girl just keeps showing up. I need to know them. Hey, I'm Sarah. Let's chat, because I've seen that spark and that, they're showing up and then going and pouring into those people. And then number 10 is more of a leadership thing. Work with the best, your top percenters, and believe in the rest. A lot of people just want to take their products. They just want to, chill and I don't want to run. I don't want to share my referral link, all that. And that's fine. We're going to just love people where they are. So invest a lot of your time with those that are showing up and wanting this. Jordan Adler says, key people, those who are showing up and doing something. And then just believe in the rest and love on them. So I firmly believe that anything is possible. And how you program your brain, I feel like this was a refresher for me of, one, why are we showing up? Like, why network marketing? Why am I going to do the work and invest in the personal growth and development to begin with? And then the how. This is how you do it. You have to have a funnel and a pipeline, and there has to be steps. I don't know if that's helpful for any of you guys. The steps and skills, there are countless books. Rock Your Network Marketing Business, Millionaire by Halftime, GoPro, like 25 Ways to Win with People. There are some really great basic books on like the network marketing pipeline and the skills needed to grow. And I think once you identify, oh my gosh, I'm not actually giving a call to action, then you're like, oh, looky there. Now, like, we did all the work and now they know what to order and how to order it, and we're getting them started. But then going back to, it's a daily programming of your brain. I will never forget when we were releasing new Diamond documentaries every single Thursday. Literally Thursday morning, I would wake up to see what that next Diamond documentary was that got launched, and I watched every single one of them. And I'm like, if they can do it, I can. And all the Because of Plexus 2-minute videos on our corporate YouTube channel, all of the testimonials that come through. Every single day, I am filling my heart and soul with, this is possible, and this is why I keep showing up. And if it can happen for them, it can happen for me. So I really want to challenge you wherever you are. And I know this was a whole like 30-minute training instead of working, but I feel like we can't show up to do the work if we don't know why and how. And getting back to this reflection and evaluation of, what am I doing? Because I don't know about you. I know a lot of people who have shown up and done the steps, the how, and they didn't even know why they were doing it. They didn't have that internal drive or motivation to say, I am going to do this work. And then they fizzled out. Or they had the belief that, yes, I want to build here. I want to do network marketing. But they realized that they did come to this space with little influence, no network, had to learn the skills. And it might just be a bigger learning curve. You guys have heard me share it probably a million times too many, but I was labor and delivery nurse. But before that, I was an ICU nurse. So I had 2 years ICU experience when I transferred over to labor and delivery, which was my dream job. And they were so excited. They were like, we are getting an ICU nurse in labor and delivery. Well, when they said go to room number 3 and see how dilated she is, I was like, actually, I'd like to recover an open heart patient before I do that because I have no idea how to do that or what you're talking about. I didn't know the skills for how to deliver a baby, right? I had been in ICU. And so even as an ICU nurse moving over to labor and delivery, it was a clean slate of, okay, let's start over. I had to learn how to see how somebody was dilated. I had to learn how to prep a patient for an emergency C-section. Like those were all skills that I had not learned. So there was a learning curve where I had a mentor. I had a preceptor who was like, you may not do anything without me until you're with me for 6 weeks and I teach you the ropes. Have you given yourself the grace and compassion to understand that maybe you just haven't learned the ropes of network marketing? Maybe there are just a few skills or steps that you are like assuming that I should just know how to do this. I promise you there's a book for whatever skill. And then for me, it was a leadership development thing. I read 5 Levels of Leadership and I was like, oh my gosh, I am barely a level 2 leader and I'm expecting level 5 leadership qualities out of my team. And they just weren't there. I had to raise my lid and learn the skills of developing and growing a team in my leadership capabilities. And that was a long process. That is an ongoing process. We're 12 years in to that leadership development and I'm still going. So I will post the 2 videos that motivated and inspired this bullet point talk for you guys. I won't apologize that it was just training and not working, but I hope you guys can see like in your pipeline, where are you and where do you maybe need to be more intentional in plugging those holes and learning something that will keep people flowing through so that you are growing and moving forward in all of that. Again, I'm going to post the video links. It is not my endorsement to go buy anything. Watch the free videos, take the information. You don't need any. Not by my recommendation. I think coaching and growth and development and investing in things is great. You did not hear any endorsement from me specifically other than the free content. So that's my disclaimer. But thank you guys so much for jumping on. I appreciate you so much. I am going to go get to work because we have a President's Day sale that's 1 day only for a discount on Alec Clark's favorite products. Then we have another deal for new Triplex plus Active new VIPs, you will get an additional bag of Active for free. So all of those launched this morning. So when you go to the Help Center, you can check all of those details out. Here's what I will say with this. When you are getting to work, don't just blast these everywhere. Be super intentional. Where am I in my pipeline of generating leads, building relationships, asking questions, knowing where people are? Maybe there's only a handful of people that you're going to say, you know what? I noticed that you turned your subscription off the last 2 months. I know you're loving XYZ. Here is a sale on just the Slim and Balance. I would love for you to jump back in and order those products today and see if we can't get you started again. Use what Plexus is giving us as a way to insert a layer of follow-up where we know we're meeting somebody where they are and where that sale can do the best. Otherwise, you're going to have people with like, whiplash with, wait, what am I buying and where and how? Because, how much is it and does it apply to me? So be really specific with your messaging and who you're reaching out to and what you're offering them, just as a way to care about meeting them where they are and where certain sales specials, deals, and all of that will be something that can help. So love you guys. Thanks for jumping on. Yes, and thank you. I'll go check on my kiddo. He's fine. He's 12. Talk to you guys later.